For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Unknown Mysteries. Castle Ghosts. Just 1 second and we'll get to it.
Ghosts of Dover Castle. The massive Dover Castle resides in Kent, overlooking the sea and protecting England's southeastern coast. Defensive structures have been located from this perch since the time of the Romans. A Roman lighthouse remains inside the castle walls. But most of the castle seen today was built during the reign of Henry II, the first of the Plantagenet kings of England. Dover Castle has a long and sometimes dark history, being used for defensive purposes right on through World War II, and thus has lots of ghosts from different eras.
Right, just 1 second and we'll get to the first story.
During the Napoleonic Wars, a young drummer boy was reputedly murdered in the labyrinth of underground passages beneath the castle. Presumably, the boy's assailants decapitated their victim, for the phantom strolls along the battlements without its head. Within the solid walls of the old keep, a woman in a flowing red dress shares her ethereal domain with a male spectre in the garb of a cavalier. Witnesses have reported seeing the shades of several World War II personnel in the underground tunnels, formerly known as Hellfire Corner. Here an American couple also heard screams and cries, which they considered to be impressively realistic sound effects, until the staff told them that there were no such recreations at the castle. Invisible whispering voices heard in the dead of night, doors opening and closing of their own volition, and sudden drops in temperature for no earthly reason, are just some of the other phenomena experienced at the castle. If none of this is sufficient to elicit cold shivers, heed the experience of 2 television researchers who heard a scream from above while walking past the keep as though someone had just flung himself from the battlements. Convinced that a suicide was plummeting toward them, they leapt for cover and waited for the impact. Moments later, the screams ceased, but nobody made contact with terra firma.
Wow, just 1 second, there'll be more Castle Ghost stories coming.
Bury Pomeroy Castle, Devon. Once the seat of the powerful Seymour family, the castle has 2 reported apparitions, the White Lady and the Blue Lady. The White Lady is said to be Margaret Pomeroy, who's believed to roam the dungeons of St. Margaret's Tower, where she died after being starved to death by her jealous sister Eleanor. It's claimed the Blue Lady is the daughter of one of the Norman castle lords, and that she lures people into various parts of the castle to get them lost.
Well, there you go. Another story is coming up in a minute.
Dalhousie Castle, Edinburgh, Scotland. This 13th century castle has so many ghosts. Lady Catherine, 16, died of a broken heart when she was banished to the castle tower in 1695 after being caught with a stable hand. She is known as the Grey Lady. One of Dalhousie's famous deceased residents is Sir Alexander Ramsay, who was reportedly starved to death in 1342 by the castle's then owner, William Douglas. He has been seen roaming the halls and grounds ever since.
Wow, one more story to go.
Thornbury Castle, Bath, England. Thornbury has 2 main ghosts, the most active one believed to be that of Jasper Tudor, former Duke of Bedford and uncle of Henry VII. He died at home in Thornbury on the 21st of December 1495, but today seems to take issue with the modern usage of his old bedchambers as mere office space. As a character from a very different age, he reportedly gets particularly irate when women occupy his chamber and he knocks over books and other objects from desks and shelves in protest. The second is believed to be the spirit of Princess Mary Tudor, daughter of Henry VIII, who spent some of her childhood at Thornbury and had a particular love for greyhounds. She can sometimes still be seen wandering the grounds, always in the company of her beloved pet dogs.
Well, there you go. That's this episode of Unknown Mysteries, over and done with. The next episode is the last episode, so there you go.